Welcome to this quick energy pull. All right, we're going to be pulling a Moonology card. Nothing is yet set in stone. Mutable moon. And that is pretty cool because we are in the time of Gemini. That's Mercury. We also just had the Gemini new moon on the 27th. So just a couple days ago, feeling that energy, the airways. Gemini is all about the mind, ideas, perspective, thoughts, and its creation. All right. So what are you putting your mind into? What are you, it's almost like I think of Gemini, I think of the internet. It's like information. And so what new information is coming? And also during this time, Jupiter is also a mutable sign. It's Sagittarius. So Jupiter is transiting into Cancer, and that's going to be on June 9th. And it just left Gemini. It was there for the past year. So that's going to be there until next year in June the 30th. That's 2026. So that's a year that Jupiter spends in each sign. So if you look back 12 years ago, if you look back 12 years ago, that is when Jupiter was in the sign of Cancer last, all right? So it'll give you an idea of what may be affecting, what area, what was going on, and kind of like really pinpoint a situation 12 years ago, all right? So Cancer, the home, your family, it's like your space that is your safe space, all right? So the home, your family, close friends, it's like daily matters. It also is a water sign, it's emotion. It also connects to the moon. So if you think about that, the moon, it's all about phases. The moon is also about nurturing your intuition, your emotions, your sensitive side. So if you're feeling like nesting in the space, Jupiter's also expanding. So this could be expanding your home. If you're interested in any kind of worldly news, the house prices may be going up during this time because of Jupiter entering Cancer. All right, so you look back 12 years ago, try to find that connection. Also, Saturn and Neptune will be in a square. They'll be making a square. So square is that more rigid, tough space, where there's no place for error, no place for movement. It can be more rules, control, power. So this could be with the Saturn and Neptune energy. It's making me think of controlling the outer limits of time. Saturn is time, it's father time. Neptune is all about illusions. It's all about that unknown place that we don't see. It's that space after death and before birth. So the unknown place. So intuition, it tends to be more sensitive. Also water. It's also like that flow, going with the flow, going with your own flow. So if you're over sentimental, that could be why. So don't be too worried about that. Over sentimental, a control of power, time, money matters. Unknown illusions could be illusions around financial issues. It could be illusions around some kind of over emotional dependency. And so you may be actually consuming more food. You may be consuming more emotions right now. Just so there is, if you're feeling more sensitive, feeling more in tune, in touch, really go within and really trust what you're being shown. Trust what you're feeling at this time. The moon is speaking to you. Be focused on self-care. Adjustments are required. Third quarter moon. Yeah, so I feel like you're in this phase of adjusting something. What is required? So again, looking back at that 12-year cycle, what was going on in the home? What was going on in your really like the space that you consider is all of like people that you see every day, things that you do every day, like that really like that room for family, room for closeness, room for comfort. So Jupiter is expansion. So you may be expanding, you're having this expansion. This could be something to fate. This could be something turning the dial, turning the wheel of time. All right, so adjustments may be required. So you may be adjusting to the way you feel, and really understand that when you're tuning into the moon energy, you may be, what you're adjusting to is it's almost like you're adjusting to these emotions. You're adjusting to something that it feels like you're almost like that sentimental energy where you're even looking back. You're looking back at times where were significant to you in your life. This could be healing, a time for healing. So if you're feeling it, you're healing, you're feeling it. So use this guide, use this adjustment, really to tie into to a deeper, there's something like deeper opening up, right? So Cancer really wants you to be soft on yourself, kind to yourself. This is time for when your intuition is really high. Know that you are going through a fated event, something with that mutable moon with Gemini and with that's Jupiter energy and the card that I had. And look at that Sagittarius, new moon in Sag. So much mutable energy. So I really feel like when it's mutable energy, it's like things can be changed, things can be tweaked. It's really like that alchemist energy. That's why Jupiter is expansion. It's like going beyond the limits, going past what we knew, creating a safe space, nesting yourself right now and really feeling it. I really feel like you're feeling the emotions. So it's like, trust that you're in a safe space, all right? And care for how you feel. You could be journaling right now. Tune into your smart system. Listen to your body, nature, and food. What you're putting into your body is really going to come out in how you feel. All right. So make sure that you are. Make sure that you're not adjusting to bad habits at this time. Because it makes you feel good at the moment. Because that is. Something feels good in the moment usually doesn't benefit you later. So right now I feel like this is a time where this is a fated event. There is some things really being like molded. It's like nothing is set in stone right now. So healing really does bring in this growth. It brings in, when you're trusting your intuition, you're being guided by this information. You're being guided by new knowledge, and knowledge opens up doors, right? So really care for yourself. Take time for yourself. Be good to yourself. Be good to others, because water holds memories and it resonates. It really does. It holds emotions, and that emotion actually those emotions will be stored in the water, and that's how it actually becomes a part of the reality. It becomes a part of what you're creating. It's like you're co-creating with this water, and the water can be healing, but the water can also be feeling like you're in the depths and you can't see the way out, right? So don't let yourself sink don't let yourself sink into that deep emotion where you're almost like, so Cancer energy, sometimes they're so caring, they're so nurturing, so generous. Sometimes the downside, the negative point of that can be when you give too much and it's not reciprocated, you can tend to feel like it's resentful. It can be a resentful, and nothing comes good from holding on to energy, resenting something. It's like, this is a safe place. Hold your treasures in your safe. Don't lock the safe up, and so the emotions can't get through. If you ignore the emotions and not let them be a part of you, they become rejected, and the rejected energy can really become this concrete foundation within you. So now is time water runs through you, all right? And feel the emotions, allow it to be real, allow how you feel to be a safe place where you can feel like you're not drained. You're not drained from and it's like this time where you can be emotionally boosted if you allow this to be a safe place for you. So allow this to be a guide of seeing where you need to be healing your energy. Wherever your Cancer house tends to be, that is probably where you are really feeling this energy of needing that little bit of extra care. All right, so the moon is really guiding you to it's like illuminating this something that is needing a little bit more attention to heal, and to a little bit more love, care, and not to reject anything or regret, right? It's feelings are real, and once they are allowed to be a part of you and be aware, you can let them go. All right, so you may feel like you're wanting to nest right now, all right, but there is just this extra energy tied to healing some kind of family wounds. It could be healing some kind of family trauma. This could be something to do with your inner child. It could be like this new stage where there is this information highway coming through, and this information comes really fast with air. It's not to overthink. It's meant to process and store this information. All right, and remember, because Jupiter is also, since it is a mutable sign, it's expanding. It wants to go beyond. It wants to go further. It doesn't want to stay still. It doesn't want to stay safe in this ball. It wants to go beyond, and it doesn't want to just sit there and dwell, right? So make sure your space is clear of judgment. I feel like that's important. Judgment, there's no space for judgment. All right, so yeah. So listen to your smart system, listen to your body. I feel like water right now is so important, right? So the cleansing, make sure that you are, make sure that you are doing those little things. I feel like those little adjustments required that make you feel good. If it's taking a bath, it's going in nature, it's pampering a little bit. If it's, I feel like those little things are really going to boost you. All right. It's going to make you feel good. It's going to make you feel loved, because when you love yourself, you can love others. And when you make a safe place for yourself, you can also heal others. When you heal yourself, you heal others. And this co-creates a time where we listen and care and want the best for each other. We're all boosting our immune system. We're all boosting our mental abilities, and we're all boosting each other. All right. So wherever you are, wherever you are hearing this message, know that you are part of this big picture. You are loved, and you are bringing life a blessed journey. All right. So be grateful and remember that you are important. All right. Until next time. Bye.